Introducing our first finalist. He was the champion in the GVC Tokyo 9-Ball Open in 2002, champion in the RP Taiwan 9-Ball Challenge in 2004. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Antonio Gabica! Our second finalist, he was a champion in the Tohoku Japan Open, also a champion in the Saitama Japan Open in 2004. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dennis the Dynamite Orcullo!
Opening lag sa ating final. So, who will be the last man standing? Magkatapos ng 8 intense months ng bakbakan, 16 legs, 64 na pinagdaanan, 5-day finals, it has come down to a monumental battle o yung tinatawag natin an epic battle kung ito ay magsishape up into one ni Antonio Gabica at saka ni Dennis Orcullo. Sa lag pa lang, may itsura na tayo kung ano ang kahihinatnan ng laban na ito. Almost a dead heat doon po sa lag. Kung ominous yan, Bob, this will be a long night for all of us. But I don't mind itong iniintay natin ng pagkatagal-tagal na
This could very well go the full 33 racks here. But Antonio Gabica has won the lag and is going to break. At tingnan natin kung magkakaroon ng effect ng kung nanlamig nga ba yung tira ni Gabica kasi kanina pa siya naghihintay samantala si Dennis katatapos lang maglaro.
Well, you brought up an excellent point, itong pag-uusap dito tungkol sa sino pa talaga ang may lamang dito, yung isang nagpahinga o yung isang kagagaling lang sa mainit na labanan katulad ng pinagdaanan ni Dennis Orcullo.
Pero napansin ko si Antonio Gabica, kanina lang nag-e-ensayo dito sa one of the outer tables. So, baka nakakapagpainit na rin siya ng husto.
Sakang gusto ko sa kanya, yung maaga siyang dumarating sa venue, maaga niyang, yung tinatawag natin dito, yung sinusubukan mo na, yung mga artista kasi, meron silang tinatawag dyan that they internalize, sa kanilang role that they play. Siya, pinakikiramdaman niya, sinasapo niya na kung anong ibinibigay sa kanya ng venue. Kumbaga, he gets settled in early. Well, ganun din naman itong si Dennis Orcullo. Kasi importante yun para, kumbaga, maisa-shut out mo na yung crowd, lahat ng mga problema, and just focus on what you want to do, and that is win the championship and the 500,000 pesos that would go with it.
And I guess really, just get comfortable. Get into your own element. Gabica cannot see this one. I think he's called for a push-out, and he's played a snooker. So, halos hindi niya ginalaw yung bola, Like if you're new to 9-ball, the push out is only done after the break, and you can put the white ball anywhere you want to. You can even pocket another ball, and the player coming in has the option of taking the shot or giving it back.
Malinaw po yun, yung sinasabi ni Bob. Kahit anong gawin nyo dyan, hindi po kayo bibigyan ng foul. But that only happens immediately after the break.
On the shot after the break. Dennis now, his options here, if he's adventurous, he can play a masse, take this off the rail, try to make the one. But he looks like he's just trying to play a one-rail kiss. One-rail kick, rather. At mukhang umubra yung diskarte ni Antonio Gabica dito. Tinukso niya si Dennis Orcullo, and Orcullo tried to make something positive out of that push out and failed quite miserably, frankly, kasi subong-subo na tong uno na ito para kay Gabica.
Parang tawag nga natin dyan hindi placing yan, pamigay. Diba? At yung sinisipat kanina ni Gabica, anong gagawin niya rito sa 2-3, he can either go pwede nang karambulahin ito. Pero ang problema po, pag karambola yata, Bob, baka lumayo yung 12, no?
Oh, I expect him to play this shot very, very slowly, so that the 2 will stay in that area and he can play the 2 in the other pocket. Mukhang hindi nga lusot ang 2 sa lower left pocket, dahil nakaharang yung 3.
Makapal yung kung dadaanin mo ng straight shot ito, makapal yung ikikis niya.
Oo.
Doon sa 3. Natin ang adjustment, so it looks like he's lining up for a karambola. Ayun.
He's played that one well. Ang gagawin lang niya dito is iiwasan niya yung 7 to come back for position onto the pink 4. And it looks like Gabica is picking up from where he started.
Grabe, ibang mainit pa rin. Yung iba kasi manlalamig ka. Hindi ibang-iba ho kasi ang estilo. Dito dun sa mga say yung sport na basketball na kailangan pinagpapawisan ka palagi, Dito nami-maintain nila yung steadiness ng pulso nila,
Kasi matagal na talaga naglalaro yung mga to eh. So they're so experienced in controlling their nerves.
At saka sanay sila sa marathon. Yung
Oo.
mga matches na talagang pang magdamagan,
Oo, literally pang magdamagan. Tsaka minsan maglalaban sila ng pustahan, race to 13, tapos pagkatapos nun, isa pang set, tapos mag-iisa pang set sila, tapos matatapos sila alas 5 ng umaga. Ganun talaga ang buhay ng mga tirador eh.
Grabe pala. Nakakaalala ko nung minsan, meron ako nakitang isang money game. Race to 21. Hindi ako nagkakamali, ang pinanood ko nun si Liban Cortez at saka si Roddy Alcano. Anyway, sila pong dalawa ay wala dito, pero ang focus natin is on Antonio Gabica at saka dito kay Dennis Orcullo. Si Antonio Gabica ang unang nakascore, but he still needs 16 racks to take away or to take home the title. At yung siyempre yung honor of being named the first ever Motolite Philippine 9-ball Open champion. At siyempre, yung kalahating milyon.
Oo. Medyo napupuno na yung amphitheater natin dito sa Casino Filipino. This is by far the biggest crowd we've had, so there's a great atmosphere here. Talagang mararamdaman mo na yung tension dito dahil malaki talaga ang nakataya. The loser here gets 200,000 and the winner 500,000 pesos. Sa akin, mas magandang pakinggan yung 500,000
Oo,
pesos.
siyempre, malapit sa 1 milyon yun eh. Kalahati na lang, 1 milyon na. Yun ang kasarapan. Gabica now will show us what he can do with his break. Ayan na naman kami sa galawan. Ang 9, konting-konting lakas na lang sana, nadali niya na. Pero kasarapan sa dalawang ito, they might not be the tallest of players, but boy, do they pack a wallop sa kanilang mga sargo, siguro madaling sabihin doon sa field ng 64 na nandito. Itong dalawang to, not necessarily in the order of Orcullo or Gabica and the other way around, ang pinakamalakas sumargo. So, pinakamalakas at kumontrol ng kanilang break.
Like I said earlier, habang lumiliit, lumalakas yung sargo.
Bakit
ganun
kaya,
ang trend,
Parang pag mas kasi may mga principle na ganyan. Bakit pag
Low
mas
center
malapit
of
ka?
gravity.
Yun ang importante, May advantage pala yan. Kasi nako. Ay. Ewan ko kung yung angle na yan available. Let's see what the Gabica will do. Meron si Gaga na nakikita nyo ginagawa niya, Yung malimit niya parang ini-stretch yung kanyang shoulder. May sinasabi kasi sa minsan, alam mo ang tension nito, kahit hindi mo siya iniinda, after a while, nagbi-build up siya. And it builds up on yung balikat mo mismo. So, minsan ipinapagpag niya yan. Pero, minsan sa sobrang bigat ng pressure, talaga daw, pag tumira, parang pumipreno yung kamay niya. Nagiging sticky yung kanyang shoulders.
And he's gonna have to come up with a good stroke here if he wants to make this 3 to the 9 carom. If he was further to the right of the table, this would be a much easier shot. But as it goes now, he has to hit this kind of full with lots of bottom to flick the 9 in.
Ito ang karambola on its way. Nako.
Yeah.
Ayun na nga.
If the ball was further on the right, that would have been fine. Kaya lang, kung natatandaan niyo, yung puti tumama pa sa 4. Kaya naiwan yung yung puti sa gitna ng mesa. That made that shot a lot harder.
Nawala yung angle na hinahanap niya kanina.
Oo.
Pero napansin mo, hindi ka tulad doon sa race to 11. Ito kasi, ma-explain lang natin sa inyo, is now a race to 17. Hindi katulad kanina, sobra ang tension na nararamdaman natin at nakikita sa mukha ng mga manlalaro. Ito, alam nila na it's a long drawn battle. So pwede silang hindi hindi pumukpok na maaga, knowing na ito ay ang labanan na maraming mga ina-anticipate sila mga momentum swings.
Yeah, tsaka talagang magkakaalaman tayo kung sino talagang mas magaling pag ganito kahabang race to 17.
Pati bayan ng pulso ito, no? I mean, when you go swing o yung swing ng tinatawag natin ng momentum, yung shift ng momentum, diyan yung pumasusukat kung sino talaga ang matibay. Kaya nga ang ano dito ang aming slogan dito, matira ang matibay.
Tsaka mas mag-even out yung swertihan sa ganito kahabang race.
That one to the side and the 5 is lined up para sa 7 nandito. Ako. May difference ng almost 7 years sa pagitan sa edad ng dalawang ito. Dennis Orcullo, of course, the younger of the two at 25. Gabica at 32.
And Dennis really has the pool world at his feet. He's 25 years old already. He's already gone very deep into the World Pool Championships. He's won in Tokyo. He's been a member of the winning Philippine team sa yung nakaraang Philippine-Taiwan Challenge.
In dual meet, no?
Yeah, has a great reputation. Oh, yan na naman tayo sa ating commentators. Curse, Chino.
1-0.
1-0.
O yan iskoran niya yan. Pagka napupuri talaga kung saan ang galing yung alog na yun.
He had to draw the ball back and with some side spin also. It was a difficult shot. He had to hit it at pace and
saka hindi
just
kasi
bobbled it.
nakalanding yung kanyang stance, no? Nakaangat ng konti yung paa. Yung isa, kung mga nakitingkayad. Yung Gabica, all set to take an early lead. 2-0 para kay Antonio Gabica against Dennis Orcullo. Pero ako sa labanan na ganito, lahat ng advantage na makukuha ko, mamuhunan ka na ng mamuhunan dahil parang sigurado ka, ayun, no?
Yeah, it had a lot to do with the white ball there. Lots of real estate to cover. So, perhaps the early jitters for Dennis Orcullo also playing a role in that miss.
Pero baka blessing in disguise yan para sa kanya. Naalala nyo kanina doon sa kanyang, kung pinanood po nyo yung kanyang semifinals match, ang ganda ng inilaro niya all throughout, doon bandang dulo, doon siya nagkamali. Dito maaga niya nang naramdaman yung maaga niyang maipapagpag yung tinatawag nating jitters. Tignan natin, all important finals. Itong dalawang to, hindi naman new to pressure games. So, they've been through that. As youngsters, natuto nga silang ipinamumusta yung kanilang mga puhunan sa pagtitinda ng kung anong ibinebenta nila. In the case of Antonio Gabica, who is breaking right now using his, ito yung Predator na
Predator BK.
20 ang 20 ounces ang timbang niya.
It's a very popular break cue and very effective.
9 pumasok at 3-0 na po ang score natin. Parang tinlag natin yung yung cue. Baka mamaya lahat ng tao bibili na. Alam niyo mo kung magkano yung Predator na yan? That fetches on the average of about $800 to $850.
Wow.
Kung hindi ako nagkakamali. Kasi kanina nag-research ako. Ito yung break.
Look at the 9. It goes straight down. So that's something for the referee to worry about. He has to make sure that 9 stays planted.
3-0 para kay Antonio Gabica. Still practicing his swing para sa kanyang yung stroke niya para sa kanyang sargo. 31 years old officially from Lapu-Lapu City. Noong 1986 siya pumunta dito sa Maynila, no? After going around sa Cebu, sa Leyte, sa Bacolod,
sa Germany.
Sa Gendipan, hindi pa data sa Germany noon Doon daw siya nagsusubok mag-billiard. Tapos nakipagsapalaran siya. Wala siyang kilala. Pumunta sa Maynila. Ayun, akalain mong maging isang kinatatakutan na tirador ngayon. Saka totoo ako rito talagang talagang total shift in character. Pag nasa labas yan, komedyante yan Pag nasa loob ng yung playing venue, nasa lamesa, nako, hindi gumingiti. Masarap kasi, no, when you work with the athletes like ito, sila Gabica, sila Gallego, sila Orcullo, you appreciate how they reach this far, no? Yung pinagdaanan nilang hirap. Gabica, that mean break. He just nailed a 9. Ayun, ginawa yung adjustment. Pumreno naman yung 9, naiwan. Ilang bola yung pumasok?
5.
5 off the break, and Gabica is off to a flying start. And what power in that break.
And he can prove that he can have an effective break kahit nakapako yung 9, maganda yung rack.
Ano ba yung sabi ng mga Amerikano? Big things daw come in small packages. And this guy, small package that he is, yung kanyang sargo, talagang nakakabasag bola.
Si Gabica, semi-finalist yan sa Tour Championship, sa World Pool Association Tour Championship na ginanap nung Nobyembre nung 2003. Very, very strong field. He was in the semi-finals with Leaning, Alex Pagulayan, and Efren Reyes. And the best in the world. Yeah, and the best in the world. Archer, Imonen, the best players from Europe and the United States were there. So that gives you an idea kung gaano katibay talaga tong taong to.
Grabe. Alam mo yung At saka nakakatuwa, no, na point out mo na yan. Pinanonood ho natin ang tawag dito ay ang Philippine 9-ball Open. Pero yung pong galing, yung dunong ng mga Pilipino, ilinya nyo sa pinakamagagaling sa buong mundo, hindi ho tayo mapapahiya. Ito ho ang isang produkto, isang grupo. Nako, eksakto. Galing naman. Ano to mahilig itong magpa-nervyos. Padihado kumbaga. Pero diretso-diretso, tignan nyo, yung angle na gusto pa niya sa 9 is available. And this is no problem para kay Antonio Gabica. Ilista nyo na ang victory number 4 para kay Antonio Gabica. A race to 17, and Gabica is up 4-0 laban kay Dennis Orcullo. Magpapatuloy po ang aksyon sa finals. Ito na talaga yung final, no? Finals na po ito ng Motolite Philippine 9-ball Open Race to 17. Si Antonio Gabica, gaano kainit itong player na ito, Bob?
He's won 7 from the last match and then 4 in a row here. So that's 11 in a row. So he is on fire. Samantala si Dennis Orcullo, Chino, what are the stats on him lately?
Hot and cold Yung isa mainit, 11 straight. Itong si Orcullo on the stat line na ginagawa ito si Bob pala all around Hindi lang sa very suminip, no? He has his notes, and by his account, si Orcullo's actually lost 10 of the last 11.
Yes, he was leading 10-3 and won only 11-9. So,
Make momentum, mathematics.
Medyo yung momentum na kay Gabica ng konti.
Pero again, iba ang complexion nito if it is a race to 17. But pagka ganitong labanan, naku, na naman ang sargo. Yung adjustment ginawa na ni referee Villalon for the last 2 breaks, no, hindi gumalaw ang 9 sa pagkakaset niya.
Yes, but it looks like Dennis will be coming back to the table very soon. Yung puti dito, muntik na nag-scratch, no? Pero walang tira sa 2 dahil nakaharang ang 6. So Gabica, looks like baka makakahanap siya ng daan dito, no? He may kick at this, or he may just push out.
He is protecting a 4-0 advantage sa early goings ng ating finals. Ito na po ang final. Talagang wala na bukas para sa dalawang ito. Sila ang natira doon sa 64 na nagsama-sama rito nung Lunes. Dennis Orcullo, parang galing, siya yung nagsimula nung laban. Siya yung unang game natin sa TV table when we opened. Tapos siya pa rin ang nasa posisyon na tumapos dito pag nagkataon. We'll see. A push
by Gabica, and he's left the entire 2-ball for Dennis to play with, but there aren't very many easy options here. You can go for this 2-4 combination, but that's very, very difficult. But still, pag ganito karaming bola sa mesa, madaling makahanap ng placing yan. It just comes down to execution.
At habang lumilinya si Dennis Orcullo, gusto namin paalala sa inyo na ang buong Phil 9 Open na finals ay inyo pong mapapanood sa isang recap na gagawin po ng ating mga kasama sa Solar Sports Network. Ang unang run will be on October 30, 11 p.m. Bukas yun Tapos yung isa October 31, 11 p.m. din po sa RPN 9, and November 2, 10:30 p.m. Lahat po siya sa RPN.
I think Dennis Orcullo may be starting to lose this mentally already. He went for a ridiculously hard combination. I would have thought na makakahanap siya ng safety doon, but he went for the combination, missed it badly, and he's just completely left it here for Gabica. And Gabica now looks like the favorite to get his 12th straight rack in a row.
And talk of hot streak, no? Ang init po talaga niyan. Umuusok. Pag nahawakan nyo si Gabica, siguro mapapaso kayo ngayon. Sasampa. Importante na hindi umangat ang naiiwang paa, or that will constitute a foul.
Gotta have 1 foot on the ground when you're shooting all of your shots. At least 1 foot. Even if it's the tip of your toe, you gotta have it. That's a beautiful, smooth draw stroke by Gaga. And he is really tightening his control of this match. Yun, nagsistretching pa siya dyan, no?
Yun yung pang-swing kasi niya That's yung tinatawag po natin na right shoulder niya. Nasabi niya nga, kanina, ulitin ko, minsan nakakaramdam siya ng stiffness, no? Although nai-ignore niya ang tinatawag na pressure or tension, it builds up lalo sa ganito, race to 17. At alam mo yung 5-0 na advantage, hindi biro-biro, Bob, no? Ang bigat na puhunan yan wherever you go, in whatever level that you play, no? Anumang competition nilalaro mo. Yung ganito, sa race to 17, and if you go 5 up against an opponent na wala pang naililista, ang gandang puhunan yan for Antonio Gabica.
Yeah, Gabica overdrew this white. That's why he's medyo napapailing siya, because now he has to stretch. If he had he wanted to draw it just a little bit,
ayan ang
for a
sinasabi
straight
niya.
ball.
Yan ang sinasabi niyang problema kanina pagka si Ronnie Alcano kalaban niya, matangkad.
Oo.
Ito, nagkamali siya, so labas na naman si Tirititit. Tiritit natin, the bridge.
Kung pwede lang aarkilahin niya si Ronnie para tirahin yung yung 9 ball na to.
Stuntman.
Oh.
Gabica lining up, making sure that he nails the 9, and he is up 5-0 against Orcullo.
5 racks to nil.
How long can he keep itong kanyang momentum na ito? So, sa record ni Bob, this guy has won the last 12 racks that he has played, meaning 12 perfect games para dito kay Antonio Gabica, who has opened up a 5-0 advantage laban kay Dennis Orcullo. Ano kaya iniisip ni Dennis Orcullo? Ito si Perry Mariano, isa ho sa mga sumusuporta dito kay Dennis Orcullo. At kung di ako nagkakamali, pati si Antonio Gabica, kanyang inaalalayan din. Ayan po si Perry. Ang dami niyan yung mga tinatawag natin ng mga manager, yung mga supporters. Sa hilig lang nila, out of pocket nila, sige, bibigyan nila ng tulong itong ating mga manlalaro na ito. So yung nakikita natin mga final product na ito, marami yung mga supporters yan, yung mga silent supporters.
Sila talaga ang bumubuhay ng mga career ng mga player natin, Kung hindi dahil sa kanila, hindi nakakaluwas ng mga players para lumahok sa mga torneo na ginaganap sa ibang bansa.
Ang laki na ginagastos yung Solar Sports in a way is also doing that nandun sa mga miyembro ng Team Solar Sports natin. Incidentally, ang nagtatapat na ito ay pawang mga miyembro ng Team Solar Sports. Ayan na naman ang 9, na untog lang ng 3.
And it looks like there's nothing down. Kahit napakatindi ng ng puwersa ng sargo ni Antonio Gabica. Lahat ng bola ay nananatili sa lamesa, and Orcullo now has a chance, but really, really messy table here.
He needs to improve yung record niya. So he has gone 11 and 12, no? By your count, Bob. 11 of 12 tracks. Kung maililinya mo ng eksakto para sa isang combination shot, popongkahin po yung magpareho ng kulay, yung 1 papunta sa 9. Ayun ang tinatawag nating tapos ang boxing, at least for this round. Sa wakas, breakthrough game para dito kay Orcullo. He takes this one. So nagkaguhit na ng isa.
Nakapuntos na rin sa wakas. Baka siya naman ang mga 5 racks in a row. Look at this 1-9 combination.
Nagtaka ako doon sa tirang yan. Sabi mo nga kanina, gumambol na. Saka ikaw yung nagsabi sa akin, between a safety and a shot, no? Pipiliin mo yung shot, hindi yung safety. I think he went for the safest of shots, but it backfired, no? Bumuka sa kanya, nag-foul dun sa 5, at ball in hand, itong si Dennis Orcullo, capitalizing on that mistake. Ayun. 25 years old lamang po si Dennis Surigao kung tawagin. Bago siya tawagin Dynamite dito po sa Philippine Open, ang tawag sa kanya si Dennis Surigao. He joins itong si Alan Cuartero, even si Victor Arpilleda as the native, no, of Surigao. Yan po lahat mga taga Surigao. Iba yung salita sa tinuturo nga ni Gabica sa akin Yung sa iba, yung
Surigao nun.
Oo, Surigao nun. Yung langoy-langoy. Sa kanila parang Y yun yangoy-yangoy, no? Yan yung mga kakaiba doon sa mga dialect natin. Pero kahit na anong pagsabihin, pag sinabing bilyar, lahat tayo magkakaintindihan dito. Ito si Dennis Orcullo. Of course, kung kayo tumututok sa amin, yung legend ng kanyang survivor skills. Anong survivor na yan? Wala yan. Sa pinagdaanan ni Dennis Orcullo, itong sila Gabica, and most of our billiards players, talaga mga survivor yan in every sense of the word, no, kung tatawagin natin.
And that's really what makes them so mentally tough, is that they've had to deal with a lot of hardship in their lives. So
Orcullo pockets off the break. Tignan ko lang kung available ang susunod na tres na, no? So yung 1 and 2 parehong nahulog. So 2, 4, and 5. Tapos titingin na rin siya sa 6.
I don't think he has a shot on the 3.
Kasi nakaharang yung 5.
He had actually made a very good break there. Left the white in the middle, then it was kicked away and back to the position where it is now. But I think if he can play a nice safety here, roll this softly with follow, maybe tuck the white up right on top of the 5. That's one option. Pero marami talagang creative yung mga ito mga player na ito So,
marami silang nahahanap
marami silang nakikita na hindi nakikita ng mga mere mortals katulad natin. And what a shot there!
Na-save niya pa yun?
3, a kiss off the 9.
Ayan na.
Just like I said, I was not able to envision it, but he saw it and he got perfect position off the 4.
Nag-iinat na ang makina ni Dennis Orcullo, and all it needed was that miscue. Ayun, no, ginamit niya yung 9 para dayain yung butas. Pinakis niya sa 9.
And it's a dual purpose shot also kasi nakatali yung 8 tsaka yung 9. Ngayon, bukas na. So, ang problema lang dito ngayon, meron na siyang tira sa 4. Yung orange 5, hindi na pwedeng ipasok sa corner pocket sa bandang kaliwa dahil nandiyan na yung 9. So, that's the thing that's giving him pause. There you see on the bottom of your picture, the orange and the 9. So the 5 doesn't go into the lower right corner pocket, so Dennis has some work to do to get this white perhaps between the 5 and the 9. Wow, he's very short of pace. He wanted to be further down. And there's no bank on here for into the side pocket because of the 7. So I don't know. Perhaps he can try to bank this one up corner left, or try to hide, use the 6 and the 8 as blocking balls.
Nanlamig bigla no? Ang ganda na ng tira niya kanina before this one. Pero ito yung nanlamig na tira. Yung 3 niya was a spectacular shot of a kiss to the 9. Yun na, nagtago.
Lumabas pa.
Pero kita ito sa standards ng mga madudunong.
This 5, definitely he can hit this into the left corner pocket. I don't know if he can take it into the right. Baka nakabara yung 8 eh. So, but either shot is difficult, and there could be a scratch also if he's not careful. He may not even take this shot on and may try to come up with some sort of safety. Yung mga player na katulad ni Gabica, they really know the percentages in their mind, and they really play the percentage shots. So let's see if he goes aggressive or defensive. I think if he plays it into the right pocket with a stun stroke na medyo center ball, there's not going to be a scratch. I don't know if that's the case if he plays it to the left. So, napaisip siya talaga ng husto dito.
Yung kasing pwesto ho ng 5 nasa gitna, talagang takaw scratch yan. May laro nga sa rotation yung ganyan eh. Yung nalagay, yung parang inilagay mo sa spot yan talaga eh. Tapos ilalagay din yung cue ball dun sa gitna, yung the other end, no? Tapos susubukan mo, parang free throw shot yun eh. Yun ang labanan eh.
Yeah, he's jacking up, so
Kinakargahan na ng pektos, opo.
now he's really undecided whether he's gonna jack this up. No, he's jacking up, so nakaangat yung cue ball. Perhaps to avoid a scratch.
Ayun, ang
what a
pang-kontra sa scratch. Kita mo yung kinarga niya, yung sinasabi mga ginadjack up, kinakargahan niya yon para umiwas sa scratch.
Yeah.
Kasabay niyan, kailangan yung precise na patama niya, no, to nail that 5. And what a way to save. Yun ang talagang dumaya ng butas.
I hope we can get a replay of that shot later on, because it's a glorious shot.
Yun ang shot of this frame, no? Yun ang makapagpapanalo sa kanya. Ito yung shot na yan. Eksakto.
Yeah,
yung pinandaya niya ron, no?
Pag hindi niya inilalim yun, scratch yun eh.
Kita mo yung pat niya, no?
Yeah. And you can't begin to imagine, if you're not a billiard player, how hard it is to make a shot like that pag nakaangat yung tako. Because one of the fundamentals of pool is that you want to keep a level cue as much as possible. But he had to lift up that cue because of where the white was near the rail.
So imaginein mo kung ano ang ginamit na pectus para makuha ang 5 that led to his nailing the 9. Already 6 frames won para kay Antonio Gabica against the one of Dennis Orcullo. It's a race to 17 for the 500,000 pesos na available doon sa magiging kampiyon. At siyempre, ang honor of being named the first ever Motolite Philippine 9-Ball Open Champion.
This deserves another look. Look at that.
Ayan ang tirang matibay. Ang ganda ng... Kung hindi nga niya kinargahan yon, sa pool siya, iintayin siya, nakaumang sa kanya yung left corner pocket. And there is Antonio Gabica. Nakuha pa dyan. Yung tuwalya ata ng anak na yung nakuha niya eh. Kulay pink at bulaklakin. Andyan ho si Antonio Gabica kasama ang kanyang palangga na si Mary Jane. At kanila pong pinag-greet nga pala yung kanina binati na ito ni Antonio Gabica eh. Yung mga taga Turil, Davao, lalo na sa Bacurnay family. Sa mga taga Davao, naku, yung isang kaibigan namin, yung yan si Mary Jane. Ang palangga ni Antonio Gabica.
Could there be a shopping spree in her future, Chino?
Malapit lang tayo sa duty free. Lakad ka ng konti, duty free na yan. Pero kailangan kumuha ka na yata ng ano.
Kailangan gali ka pa sa ibang bansa.
Oo.
But the nice thing about that shot of Gabica, gitnang-gitna sa butas. Talagang he's really in the zone right now, you can say. And I'm sure, Chino, you play lots of sports, you cover a lot of sports. Sa lahat ng sport, may zone eh.
Itong kanina nasabi natin yan, no? Nung si Dennis Orcullo was running out frame after frame. Sabi natin, he was in a zone. This guy has been in a zone pamula nung simula ng yung kanyang semifinals match, no? And he continues to maintain yung kanyang mainit na kamay. Yan ang mahirap sa lahat eh. Being able to maintain yung focus, yung tira, hindi nababago. The mean break is on.
Look at the position of the white.
Tumigil siya pero lahat ng bola itinulak niya sa iba't ibang direksyon.
Yung puti na yan, parang siyang parang siyang aso no? Sit, beg.
Oo.
You know,
Sigurado ka ba
on his command. And
talaga remote control.
Yeah, now an easy rack of balls for him to take apart, to take a 7-1 lead. Gabica here, I was half expecting him to perhaps go around the 3, try to get a bit closer to this 2, but instead he's given himself a rather long shot on this 2. But it's straight, and just a slight draw will give him a good position on the 3.
Ini-stop ball na lang niya, no?
May isang ginagawa si Gabica na talagang dapat tularan ng mga tao na nag-aambisyon maging professional na manlalaro ng bilyar. He really stays down. His head stays still. He doesn't move up. You have a lot of players, even, like we saw Rolando Reyes, and even Efren sometimes moves up a little. Banban Corteza, lots of movement. But this guy plays it by the book. Talagang
stable
down,
stance niya, no?
Parang yung mga golf, di ba? Yan din tinuturo, di ba?
Kailangan yung stability. Lalo sa ganito na laro na that requires yung precision when you hit, no? Kailangan hindi maalog eh. Walang jerky movements. And it tells, no, on the kind of putting na itong si Gabica has. Hindi nga ho nakikita nyo na umaalog ang mga tira niya. Talagang nakaposisyon siya na tamang-tama. And that of course is a product of yung tinatawag nating stable stance.
Tignan mo, yung ulo niya dito talagang walang kagalaw-galaw no?
Pinadaplisan pa niya yung 9, parang sabi niya kung hindi madali sa unang pasada, sa pangalawang pasada, pwede rin yan. And that's 7 frames won by Antonio Gabica against Dennis Orcullo. We'll take a quick break. Babalikan po natin ang ipinagmamalaki ng Lapu-Lapu City. Maayong gabi sa inyong tanan diya sa Cebu. Ito po si Chino Trinidad kasama si Bob Guerrero para sa finals ng Motolite Philippine 9-Ball Open Finals. It's been all Gabica in this finals. Laban po nila ni Dennis Orcullo. Ang score natin 7-1 and Gabica. Grabe ang focus, no? Yang tinatawag nating in the zone na yan, being in a zone. Alam mo yung ESPN nga, Bob? Yung tawag nila sa kanilang team restaurants, yung mga zone, yung parang ganyan, no? Ganyan nila kinoin yan. Pag ang isang player ay mainit na mainit and he can do wrong, no wrong, sinasabi nila ang player na yan or the athlete na yan is in a zone.
Yeah, the pool term is to be in stroke or to be in dead stroke. So tamang-tama, malapit ng Halloween.
Oo, dead. Sige.
Dead na dead ang stroke.
Ay, yung 9 pumapasok na. Siguro may date itong dalawa ni Mary Jane mamaya pagkatapos, no? 8-1. And that's the second ace, no, na scored in this finals of Antonio Gabica. Yes, nakakatulong ang sargo, rather ang stick o yung breaking cue na yan. But it takes practice, the perfect timing, and the perfect hit to be able to nail an ace off the break.
And quite a lot of luck also. Hindi ko alam kung dumiretso yung 9 sa butas o tinamaan siya ng kinik siya ng ibang bola.
Para masagot yung tanong ni Mr. Bob Guerrero, let's look at that break once again. If it's available, titignan po natin kung paano nagge-generate ng power at paano ang nagiging epekto nito sa sargo ni Gabica. But I don't think we have that yet. So, pasasarguhin na natin si Gabica. Mamaya natin titignan yan. We go on with the next frame. It's 8-1. Yung akala natin na di kitang laban. Mukhang nagkakalampasoso ha. Nagkakaubos-ubos yung ating mga bola sa kamay nito. Ito nga, hindi pa nauubos eh. Napapasok na yung 9.
Pero ito yung kinaganda ng race na ganito kahaba ng race to 17. Kahit lumamang si Gabica ng ganito kagrabe, may pag-asa pa rin si Dennis kasi alam niya na malayo pa ang lalakbay ni Gabica bago siya makakarating sa promised land.
Mahaba ang ruta natin dito.
9 is moving again, but this time it doesn't go down.
Yung 2 hahabol pa yata. Humabol pa nga. Available yung 3. 4 na bola na ipasok ni Gabica, and this guy is breaking with so much power. May sabihin na natin may luck, no? Iba talaga ang inilalaro ni Antonio Gabica. Wala na. Hindi ko na alam kung paano pa i-describe yung klase ng laro at yung klase ng init na meron siya sa kanyang mga pulso ngayon.
But you know what, Chino? This is not a straightforward rack. Why? Because he can get the 3 here, but the white is up near the rail, near the jaws of the pocket. So, hindi niya pwedeng lagyan ng batak itong tirang to. Unless he really jacks up eh. But he can, but he's gonna have to do some work. Kung hindi, tatama siya sa 7. So, he still has some work to do.
Akala mo kasi maluwag na eh, no? Kung titignan mo yung mga bola. Pero kung ang gagamitin mong reference na which is the right thing to do, yung mano o yung cue ball, then there is work to be done, gaya na sabi ni Bob.
And the 6 is also near the 9, so he has to worry about that. He may be playing a 6-9 combination here, or even a 6-9 carom off the shot. But Gabica played the white off the 7 there, and it's worked out very nicely. He has a very nice position here on the 5. Here's the 6-9 we were worrying about. At mukhang sa lagay na to, sa sobrang init ng laro ni Gabica, hindi pa, medyo may problema pa siya sa braso niya, no? Parang he hasn't been able to limber up quite so well.
Pero minsan baka dala na rin yan Bob ng minsan kasi habit forming yan, no? Pagka ginagawa mo yan, parang nagiging komportable ka no? Yung iba katulad ng iba, naglalagay ng tape sa daliri kahit wala ng bali kasi parang nagiging nila yan, mga lucky charm nila yan.
Yeah. This 6 goes quite comfortably into the 9.
Lusot sa 9.
This rack is turning out to be a lot easier than perhaps I had thought so at the first glance.
So halfway na para kay Gabica, no? At 8 racks won against 1 of Orcullo. At pwede pa niyang ilapit yung kanyang sarili. Samantalang si Orcullo, hindi naman makabalik dito sa lamesa dahil talagang ayaw bumitaw nitong si Antonio Gabica. And this 9 will make it 9-1. 9 sa 9-1. Yes, stop ball pa. 9-1 ang score for Antonio Gabica. Antonio Gabica.
That's the 3rd break and run out that Antonio Gabica has enjoyed today in this match. At si Dennis Orcullo, sana nagdala na lang siya ng dyaryo at tsaka kape kasi wala siyang ibang magawa kundi manood lamang.
Kung may dalang ang cellphone yun, baka nagte-text na yun ngayon. Of course, that's not allowed. Referee Villalon making sure that the balls are set. Ganyan po kaprotektado yung 9. Kaya pag napapasok yan, talagang namamangha tayo sa sargo. Dahil nakita nyo, nakapaloob siya, gitnang-gitna siya ng lahat ng bola in a diamond formation.
And referee Villalon is nattily clad today in a sharp, dark gray suit in stark contrast to his
parang yellow yung
yesterday.
No? Kahapon, ano ba yung suot niya?
Medyo
parang orange ba yun?
Mukha siyang strawberry sherbet.
Oh, sabi ko na
Oh.
Tama.
Pink jacket and pink pants, but he looks great today. And
kahapon psychedelic siya.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gabica looking good as well.
Kanina pa yan no? Tuloy-tuloy.
He's now won 15 of the last 16 racks he's played.
9 is out. And that's the third ace scored. Kasi sabi ko lang ang hirap papasukin ng 9 dahil sa kanyang pagkakakarga. And that signals the 10th frame won by Antonio Gabica. Another look at it.
Oh, and the 9 moving again. Straight into the pocket.
So wala pong magagawa talaga kung ganyan kainit ang iyong breaking game. And Antonio Gabica is up 10-1, 7 frames away from pocketing the championship. Si Antonio Gabica has scored 3 aces in this championship match and he is all set to break again. Yung kanyang laro anchored on his break. Pero ito yung pinag-uusapan dito na sa pagkakaset ng bola, nalilinya palagi yung 9. No? Nung minsan, nung first day natin, binago nila, nilagay in-offside nila o in-off nila ng konti yung sentro para pagka isinasargo para maiwasan yung madaling pagpasok ng 9. Kasi nga, pagka ganun ang mangyayari, magiging madali. Masyado ang advantage ng winner, no? Yung distinct winner's break advantage. Ordering a re-rack itong si Antonio Gabica.
Gabica wants the space between the 1 and the 2 balls behind it to be very, very, well, he wants that space to be non-existent actually. Dapat talagang dikit na dikit yon. But it will be interesting to see the 9 here, to see if the 9 moves. Kasi yung 4 tsaka yung 5 naman yung nasa likod ng 9, dapat nakadikit din yan sa 9. So, all eyes on that 9 in the middle of this diamond.
Gumagalaw na naman. Pero kung konti-konti pan lakas siguro pumasok yung 9. Naku po, maagang matatapos sa diretso mahirap tirahin yun. Sa karambola pwede. Yan na naman tayo Masyado kayo nagmamadali kasi kaya nga championship ito. Saka hindi ho uso nagmamadali dito pero ang ganda ng linya kasi.
Yeah, I think the combination is, there's too much angle on the combination, so looks like he'll be trying this. He'll be playing the billiard or the carom. White off the 2 onto the 9.
Coming up. Ayan na nga po. Ni-request nyo kasi, di ibinigay sa inyo. 2 to the 9, yung karambola, napakinabangan ni Antonio Gabica and this is turning out to be an anticlimactic finals. Matapos dumaan sa napakahirap na ruta ang dalawang ito, dito po it's been all Antonio Gabica. Gabica with this karambola o yung karom. Ang ganda ng pagkakatama, no? Eksaktong-eksakto para itulak ang 9 and Gabica, who at one time left home para magsubok, mag-survive, mabuhay, makahanap ng ipakakain sa sarili, is now just 6 frames away from pocketing a cool 500,000 pesos. Dati, sabi niya sa akin, no, mga ngapital daw siya, yung puhunan para sa pagtitinda ng sigarilyo sa bilyaran. Ganun nga ho, kanino yung kinukwento namin, ipupusta pa niya yun. Pero dun siya tumibay sa pustahan ganun, nagkaroon ng karakter ang laro ni Antonio Gabica.
And right now, he has won. Palaki ng palaki itong number na to eh. 18 of the last 19.
Kasi ganun na nasimulan na eh.
Double duty ako dito eh. Commentator / statistician.
Hindi ka na extra talent fee bigyan mo sa akin.
Marunong ako mag-mat. Hindi lang ako marunong magsalita.
May mat pa.
May mat.
Ito na siya.
Not surprisingly, he's sticking with that side of the table.
Wow. Maganda gulong ng bola sa kanya eh. Cooperative sa kanya sa side na to.
That's a much better rack. The 9 not moving so much. But he still has a shot on the 1 and is still a favorite to run out.
Dalawang bola. Ang luwag pa rin ng mesa para sa kanya. 1 is available. May shot siya. That's what they call the shot is on for the 1. Yung 2 nasa baba. Oo nga, maluwag siya. Walang problem ball.
Siguro ang problemahin lang ni Gaga dito is the fact that this white is up against the rail. So, can't quite cue it the way he might want to. But I think a simple follow shot here, perhaps with a bit of right English, will get him perfect position on the blue 2 on the bottom of your screen.
Ginawa niya ng remedyo eh. Doon yung kinuha doon sa pinakakantong-kanto nung corner nung side pocket. Natural na tira lang yan.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
He's purposely played it this way so he can play the billiard white off the 2 into the 9.
Palagi ko nga may date itong dalawan to.
Two-way shot coming up. This is another form of two-way shot. I was surprised by the way he played that. I thought he wanted to be straighter so he can take the white around the 9 to go back for the 5. Pero ika nga ng sinabi mo, mukhang nagmamadali pa rin eh.
Pag available yung 9, tirahin na.
Oo. But this shot still takes a lot of knowledge and a lot of skill.
Hindi madali po ito. May mga iba ako nakikita, tinitira yung karambola, may hindi tinatamaan yung 9 sa ganyang sitwasyon.
But he wants the 2 to go down just in case he misses the 9. If he's gonna go for that, maybe he can even squeeze this white past the 9. If he hits it slowly. No.
Ayan na nga, natapos double shot pa. Unforgiving, no? Yung kanyang tira dito. Ayan ang karambolang tira, umeksakto sa linya. Again, nase-set yan dahil sa sargo niyang malakas eh. Nadadala ng sargo na nagkakataon at nagkakatama yung 2 yung 9 na linya. Yun ang score, hindi ho kayo namamalik mata. 12-1 sa panig ni Antonio Gabica dito po sa finals ng ating Motolite Philippine 9-Ball Open. Sabi nila, matira matibay. Paano ba naman titibagin itong matibay na break nitong si Antonio Gabica? He continues to stay on top of the table. Ang labanan ho kasi dito, dito po sa ating table na ito, nandun pa rin ang kanyang forma. Dahil sa break, ang format po natin ay winner's break. No? So, ibig sabihin yan, habang nananalo ka, iyo ng iyo ang sargo. Pag gaganyan kaganda sargo mo, talagang maipa-plaster mo na sa upuan yung mga madudunong na manlalaro katulad itong si Dennis Orcullo.
Kumbaga naka-mighty band na yung pantalon ni Dennis Orcullo dyan sa upuan na yan no?
Wala na Pati likod niya ata Meron pa rin nahuhulog.
Well, the 9 behaved itself, but the other balls did not. And 4 balls down off the break. And this is turning into the Antonio Gabica show.
Hindi pa ba?
Kanina pa pala eh. No?
Akala ko finals ni Dennis Orcullo. Yung pala breaking exhibition ni Antonio Gabica.
Breaking clinic.
Kung sabihin may tinitignan ka na namang masama dyan.
Now this one goes down very easily, and there's a very simple 4-8 combination. So the drama has pretty much been taken out of this rack. Here's the only difficult shot, if you can call it that. Well, actually controlling the white and the 4, still not straightforward here.
Parang nangyari dito kay Dennis Orcullo. Parang nangyari kay Alex Pagulayan no, nakatapat niya si Thorsten Homan ba yun? Sa finals nung not this year, yung previous year, 2003. Ganyan na ganyan yun. No? Hindi na siya nakatayo dahil ang ganda rin ng hulog ng mga bola sa break nun si Thorsten Homan. Ayun, ang natira sa kanya. But imagine, nung pagbalik, si Alex was a different, no? Diba? Pero yun nga yung sinasabi natin sa ganito, yung kinukwento mo sa akin off the air, minsan yung sa winner's break, talagang papabor sa isang katulad itong mean breaker. Ano? Kung napunta naman kay Dennis Orcullo, si Dennis Orcullo din is a mean breaker. No?
Kaya din niya gawin yung ginagawa ni Gaga ngayon eh. Oo.
Kaya nga yung score na ito, hindi ho magsasabi, not that we're trying to defend. Itong si Dennis Orcullo. Pero sa sarguhan at sarguhan, hindi naman mapapahulit sa skill level. Sabihin natin na pantay ito. Pero sa gulong ng bola, ay hindi ho nyo tatalunin. Si Antonio Gabica, who goes 13-0, meaning he is just 4 frames away. Kasi race to 17 ho ito. Palalim ng palalim ang gabi para dito kay Dennis Orcullo. Si Gabica naman, parang nasasalat niya na yung checking malaki, no?
And here's an interesting stat here. That was the 3rd time in this match that Gabica has made 4 or more balls off his break.
Grabe.
So talagang high octane ang kanyang sargo ngayon.
Anong sabi niya kanina? Ang sikreto niya, kumakain lang ho, nagkaon lang ng mais-mais, no? Biro-biro no ng mga kaibigan natin si Buwana yan. Ganyan no, katibay ang sargo niya dahil hindi nyo nakikita kung saan niya gene-generate yung power niya, no? Ibang-iba yung nakikita ko nga, sinesenyasan ako ni Kini, yung kasama natin kanina, no? Na sabi niya, wala, murder. Hindi lang murder to eh. Massacre.
Oo. Katay. And now, Gabica really, he wants to go for the jugular here. Make sure that this rack is tight. Get a good break and finish this off. He's ran 7 racks in a row. Siguro that's the longest run of racks we've seen in this tournament so far.
Para mabuhay, tumagal ng Japan. Naglalaro para makakuha ng isang lapad sa isang match o yung isang pairing na sinasabi. And look at the position of the one. Nasa tabi siya ng 9 pero hindi po kukuhanin niya. Huwag ko kayong magalala. Pero available ho ito, again, para kay Antonio Gabica.
And there's a pattern here somewhere. Tingnan mo yung parang pinasabog niya yung rack, yung mga bola lahat sa paligid. All in the perimeter, nothing in the middle.
Nagtabihan sila.
Oo.
Pumunta lahat sila sa banda.
Double clutch si Gaga, oh.
May gumagalaw dito eh. Yung yun yatang tournament director natin yung gumagalaw eh. O yun, no? Nabiso eh. Minsan kasi importante yun eh. Di ba naalala mo dun sa World Pool Championship si Alex Pagulayan kaya nagtututuro kasi meron talagang gumagalaw dun sa path kung saan siya tumitira eh, no?
Well played shot by Gaga. He's straight on this 2. Much straighter than he would have liked. Pero nakasubo naman yung tres sa kabila eh. So no problem. Hinanapan niya ng angle.
At lumalapit na po sa pagtatakip silim itong labanan na ito. We'd like to thank the people behind itong first ever staging ng Motolite Philippine 9-Ball Open. Of course, ang Solar Sports Network. Yung ating masisipag na grupo na walang tigil na nag-stage nito. Yung grupo ng ating project director. Ano ang pangalan ng project director natin? Ayun, si Mr. Arnold Arandillan. Yan ho ang punong abala namin at yung kanyang team na pamula po ng Pebrero. Pebrero ba tayo nagsimula? Oo,
Pebrero.
Sa Big Shots yun, di ba? O yan, pamula ho ng day 1. Nandyan sila at pinagbuo-buo nila ito to be able to bring you ito pong ating end. Ayaw natin tapusin, but ganun talaga eh. May magcha-champion at merong maiiwan. Who knows? Baka yung susunod na staging na ito, kayo naman ang nandito. Talagang ganyan ho dito. Matitira lang yung matibay.
And of course, isang malaking pasasalamat sa Motolite sa patuloy nilang suporta ng sport ng billiards dito sa Pilipinas. Alam mo, ilang taon na sila nagsa-sponsor, tumatangkilik sa billiard, and ang
Sila
alam
yung
ko,
silent partners eh. No?
Ang alam ko, committed talaga sila to support this event for many years to come.
Yan ang kagandahan niya.
Oh. Now, meanwhile, there's a little bit of a hiccup here.
Sumabit yung 7.
I'm not sure if he can take this into the side, so he's gonna have to roll this one along the cushion up into the left corner pocket.
No problem. Para sa kanya. And now he is all poised to take a 14-1 lead. And what a thrashing itong si Antonio Gabica has done to Dennis Orcullo. Salamat din sa ating mga production unit ng Solar Sports Network. That's the 9. It's in the whole 14-1. Huwag ko kayong aalis. 3 frames away from the championship si Antonio Gabica. Nila, yung matitira, yung matibay. Matibay kasi yung Sargo. Paulit-ulit tayo dito. Pero wala nang kumbaga sa nanonood, wala ka nang hihingiin pa kay Antonio Gabica, which I think in a way has made our job easier, much easier, kasi wala ka nang sisilipin eh.
Oo.
Pag sumargo siya, nando na, obvious na, nasa mata nyo na kung anong gagawin. Hindi katulad ng iba na pagka nagkakasarguhan, nagkakaroon ng ibang kombinasyon at nagkakaroon ng mga problem balls. Pero dahil sa kumbaga sa ganda ng daloy o sa ganda yung tinatawag yung flow, smooth flow ng mga break nitong si Gabica, he has taken a 14-1 lead dito sa race to 17.
He's not backing down one bit.
Maglilinyahan na naman yung uno at saka yung man. Tingnan mo, parang inilagay, no?
Parang ball in hand, no?
Meron talagang ganyan na araw na hindi ka nagkakamali. And again, si Dennis Orcullo could just smile kasi wala na siyang magagawa. Alam mo, hindi ka katulad sa ibang laro na pwede kang dumipensa kahit wala yung bola. Siyempre, wala yung bola sa'yo, kaya ka didepensa. And Dennis Orcullo, that smile, sabi niya, ay wala na akong magagawa, manonood na lang ako.
Buti, maganda yung binigay sa kanila na upuan,
Malambot-lambot.
Oh, leather seats, nicely padded.
Pero may problema ka minsan pagka leather seat eh.
Oh.
Para ka nagpapakulo dyan. Anyway, ganyan ho talaga yung yan ho yung hindi na luck of the draw ito, pero ganun yung format o ganun yung ginagamit ho natin na break, yung tinatawag nating winner's break. It really favors the player who runs o yung tinatawag natin naka-jackrabbit start and the player who of course owns a mean break. Itong dalawang to nga pareho nga ho ang breaking power nila, yung efficiency nila sa break parehong-pareho. Naunang nakalatag itong si Gabica, hindi na lumingon, tuloy-tuloy na.
This reminds me of a ladies match that I saw on cable a long time ago, about 2 years ago, between Jeanette Lee and Alison Fisher. Race to 7, winner's break. 4 na beses tumira si Alison Fisher. Yung lag, na tantalo siya. Tapos push out na nag-scratch. Tapos 2 kicking out of safeties na nag-foul.
Yun na lang tinira niya.
Tapos nanalo si Janet Lee 7-0. So this kind of thing does happen in winner's break, especially if you have somebody with such an awesome break like Gabica.
Unforgiving break. Ito na naman, 2 balls away from a, ano pa sasabihin natin dito? Commanding, imposing, almost insurmountable lead against Antonio Gabica. For Antonio Gabica, I should say. Mamaya, papalakpak na rin si Dennis Orcullo. And Gabica is just 2 frames away from that $500,000 pesos. And, of course, the honor of being named the first ever Motolite Philippine 9-Ball Open champion.
You know, Chino, I'm looking at my notes here. Orcullo in the first rack made a bad safety. He missed a 1 in the next rack. He missed a 2-4 combination. Dennis Orcullo has taken less than 10 shots in this entire match.
Kasama na yung lag.
Pag yung kasama yung lag, baka more than 10, baka 11 siguro. But yun, talagang halos di niya kailangan magtisa kasi that's how badly he's been shut out by the brilliance of Antonio Gabica.
Ginagawa nga ngayon ni Dennis Orcullo, kausap yung kanyang kaibigan dito sa may gilid. At least meron silang mga kaibigan that can keep them company, no? Sa ganitong sitwasyon. Kasi talagang malulungkot ka. At yan, mapupunta po sa kamay ng magiging kampiyon natin. Babasagin ho yan, mag-iingat kayo.
Gabica has now run, what's this, 9 racks in a row. Now, I'm sure that must be some kind of Philippine televised record. Frankly, I don't know if it's ever happened that a player has ran this many racks or in a row on television in the Philippines.
Baka nga record of sorts to. Sige, sa susunod na magtrabaho tayo, tabi mo uli yung notebook mong yan, ha?
Oo, hindi ko itatapon tong notebook na ito eh.
Punong-puno po ng lahat ng ginawa ni Bob Guerrero sa larangan ng bilyar. Hindi pa rin tumitigil. O, yung uno.
Okay.
Ito, merong konting problema.
It looks like...
Anong may problema? May problemang hindi mahuhulog ang 9.
If he's gonna continue, if he's gonna get 10 in a row, he's got to make this carom white off the 1 onto the 9. It's a very difficult shot. But I guess when you're leading 15-1,
you can gamble a bit.
Yeah, you can gamble just a little bit, perhaps.
Tama-tama nga eh. Nasaan ba tayo?
Oo.
Nasa casino,
Yes.
Pilipino. Anong ginagawa sa loob ng casino? Naggagamble.
I've just been informed by our producer that actually he has run 10 racks in a row. So medyo nagkulang aking mat. Can he make it 11 here?
Ito na ang linya, ang karambola, 1 papunta sa 9. Match point, championship point pala.
He leads Dennis Orcullo 16 racks to 1.
And si referee Philip Villalon could just be racking up what could be the last frame of the 2004 Motolite Philippine 9-Ball Open. And we'll take a quick break. Sa pagbabalik, tignan natin kung anong mangyayari. Magbabago ba tema nito o matatapos na? Malalaman po natin sa aming pagbabalik. Welcome back to what could be the final frame doon po sa Antonio Gabica Show. Ano nga pangalan nitong laban na to? Motolite Philippine.
The Motolite Antonio Gabica Open.
Ayun.
Oh.
Itong labanan na ito has turned out to be a highlight reel of sorts para dito kay Antonio Gabica. Kung kukolektahin nyo, ito yung si Bruce Suarez, si Bebeng Gallego, sabay tawa. Ngayon, nakakangiti na sila. Kanina,
Oo
hindi
nga
sila ngumingiti. Sila po yung mga kasama natin dito who made the staging, the first ever staging of the Phil 9 Open possible. No? Sa inyo pong lahat, sa Solar Sports Network, sa ating matutok na direktor na si Eric Tam, sa lahat po ng sumusuporta, yung ating staff and crew. Nako, it's been a great ride for the last 8 months. Tingnan natin kung dito na matatapos sa Sargo ni Gabica. Kapit mga kapatid.
Get ready for liftoff. And it'll stay at 11 because the white is down. And look at Dennis Orcullo.
Sa wakas. Sabi niya, may isa pa. Finally, makatatayo na si Dennis Orcullo sa kanyang pagkakaupo. Pero ganun sa ka-sport, no? Wala siyang magagawa. Hindi naman siya pwede magreklamo, no? Nasa format yan. So, natawa na lang si Gabica. Hindi pala ito Antonio Gabica show. Meron pala siyang kasama.
Oo.
Also starring Dennis Orcullo. Isang taon daw. Ngayon lang siya tumira.
Medyo kailangan na niyang tanggalin yung mga sapot sa tako niya, no? Kasi,
Baka, yun lang ang unang bolang napahulog,
And I think he's going to double his entire number of shots hit in this single rack here. But, he has to be professional about this, and he has to try and play this as best as he can.
Wala naman tayong problema kasi oras dito sa Solar Sports Network. Ano ba naman yung mag-run out siya ng 15 sunod? Hindi naman matagal masyado yun, Bob, no?
So basically, Orcullo needs to run 16 racks in a row.
Para mapanalo niya,
Yeah.
no? Ito na yung parang sitwasyon kanina ni Bebeng Gallego. Baon na rin siya. At, championship, ito match point yon, ito championship point. Pero inilaro pa rin niya, no? I think he made the contest out of it. Dapat ganun din ang approach si Dennis Orcullo. Ilaban mo ng ilaban hanggang hindi naman natatapos at hindi na ililista yung pang-17 kay Gabica. Hindi natatapos ang laban. Tama ka, ang approach mo dito, hindi kailangan sumuko, no? You can be professional about it and still go at it. Talagang hanggang dulo. Sige, wage a war.
But still, that 11 straight racks by Gabica, that has to be some kind of a record. I don't know if anybody's keeping them. But Dennis Orcullo is starting to yap away. And he's played a very ordinary shot here. Buntis pa yung tira niya dito sa 6.
Mahirap nga yan.
Pero wala
niya.
Wala medyo kanina pa siya
nanlamig. But still able to get that on a thin cut para dito yung 7. Ito mo? Appreciative crowd, no, would of course show yung kanilang respeto sa isang Dennis Orcullo. Alam nila ang skill nito. At any given time, this could have been 16-1 in favor of Orcullo, no? Ganon kadikit sila. Pero yun nga, yung gulong ng mga bola favored Gabica for such a long time. 11 straight ba yung sabi mo na nagra-run out from the break? So, hindi pa ho natatapos ang gabi para kay Dennis Orcullo. It's his second frame won against Antonio Gabica.
16 racks to 2.
Sana naka-mic siya, no? Para marinig natin yung sinasabi niya.
Sabi ni Bebeng sa kanya, 15 na lang. 15 na lang ang bubuluin mo para maiuwi mo. Ayan, no? Nagtatawanan sila sa gilid. This is such a relaxed Dennis Orcullo that we're seeing. Nothing to lose, everything to gain in this battle. Ito yung dalawang clown namin. Si Bruce Lee at saka si Bebeng Gallego. Mga komedyante ho yan, kukunin daw sila ng Casino Pilipino maya-maya pagkatapos ito para sa ating Halloween parade. And I see a lot of familiar faces. Kasama po natin noon pong panimula. Kahit yung games and amusements board, nagpapasalamat kami because they were with us since day one. Nandito po ang mga representatives ng GAB, of course, to monitor, supervise dito pong staging na ito. Si Antonio Emmanuel Palabrica is here to lead, of course, yung ating mga GAB officials.
It's just funny to hear the referee say that, you know, Orcullo to break trails Gabica by 2 racks to 16.
Eh, hanggang race to 17 lang to.
Oh,
no?
okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Narinig niyo ho yun. Pasensya na ho kayo, hindi ho namin hindi pa ho na-invento yung toot, toot, toot.
Wala tayong 10-second delay dito, no?
Ano ho ito, live as it happens. Pasensya na po kayo sa MTRCB ba?
Baka masita tayo.
Hindi, yung cable yata. Ay, hindi, covered din ito. Pero hindi ho sinasadya yun. Alam niyo naman para sa iba, ano yan terms of endearment.
Yes. Gabica perhaps a stop ball here. Hide the white behind the 4. That's the most obvious option. Ouch.
So, ang pili dito ni Dennis Orcullo is off the rail. Yun lang ang binibigay sa kanyang opportunity.
And this is, you know, this will add to the legend of Antonio Gabica. Wherever he plays around the world in any tournament, they'll always say this is the guy who ran 11 racks in the final of the Philippine Open.
Record niya na yan, bit-bit niya na yan. Saka distinction yan na kanya lamang po. Antonio Gabica of Lapu-Lapu City can finish off this entire championship.
But Gabica has a lot of work here to do. Ideally, he'd like to hit this ball with low right English to come back to the bottom of the table for the 2. Kaya lang, nandiyan yung 8 ball eh. So, he'll do well to pocket this ball and get some kind of shape on the 2. That's just the experience of Antonio Gabica, not trying to do anything fancy, just taking what the table gives him. He has a long shot on the 2, but to try and get something more difficult than this would have jeopardized the pot on the 1. Uh-oh. For a moment there, I thought he was gonna
Magtatago
snooker
sa 8.
himself. Oh, actually, it's very close.
Adjustment gagawin niya to pocket the 3. Working on his final frame. This is a championship frame o yung kung gusto niyo championship point. Race to 17, 16-2 para kay Antonio Gabica kontra kay Dennis Orcullo. Ito na po ang huling match ng Philippine 9-ball Open.
It was a difficult shot. He didn't quite have the angle. He had to perhaps throw that ball in.
Ayaw pumayag ni Dennis Orcullo ng also starring. Kailangan equal billing sila. So, hahabulan pa rin niya ng pagkakataon nito. Gabica had his chance of winning this one outright on that shot. And here is a much more relaxed Dennis Orcullo. Just maybe enjoying the moment.
Ay, kumover ka. Patay kang bata ka.
And I think, you know, Dennis, you have to hand it to him. He's really taking this all in with a lot of equanimity and with a lot of grace and with a great sense of humor. I guess yan lang magagawa mo, no, pag tinatambakan ka ng 16-2, no?
Saka sa dami ng mangyayari, siyempre parang pag sumargo ka, hindi nga nagkakaroon ng pagkakataon. Ang dami-daming mga kombinasyon na mangyayari dyan. So, ganun din siguro sa karir ng isang manlalaro na wala kang magagawa. Kung talagang matutuon na buenas yung kalaban mo, gumugulong ng bola, maganda sa kanya, kumbaga sa ano, smooth ang flow ng game. And nothing you can do about that. No?
That's 9 ball. Dennis Orcullo now a chance to make this scoreline a little bit more respectable.
Ganyan.
Ano sinabi niya?
Wala. May sinabi siya na ano. May kinukumusta yata siya. Uwi daw siya ng ball, sabi niya. Ito ang ikatlong frame para kay Dennis Orcullo. 14 na lang daw, 14 na lang.
Dennis Orcullo is still alive and kicking. He trails Gabica.
The atmosphere here has degenerated a little bit, Chino.
Naging relaxed mood kanina, sobrang tight ng mga tao. Pero ngayon, sige, pangiti-ngiti na lang si Dennis Orcullo. Who knows, no? Ano ba naman yung alas? Nagagawa niya yan ng dalawang sunod sa opening. Bakit hindi? And Dennis Orcullo. Yes, Bob.
Dennis Orcullo, he's got such a bright future ahead of him. 25 years old. He has some very good finishes in a few tournaments, and he'll take this in his stride. It's not because he played terribly. He just was up against a buzzsaw in the form of Antonio Gabica today.
Bawa ka. Oy, time lang. Ingapat ako.
Mukhang may second career na to si si Dennis Orcullo as a comedian.
Pwede siya sumunod kay yung taga-Silay naman yun, no? Negros Occidental. Negros Occidental ba? Si Onyok Velasco.
Oo.
An athlete who turned out to be a comedian. Pero matagal pa yun. Mahaba pa ang karir ditong si Dennis Orcullo.
We'll be seeing him here on TV for the next 20 years. Kasi mahaba talagang career ng billiard player.
Billiard players, yes. And hindi ako magtataka kung one of these days he emerges as a world champion.
Definitely he has a chance. I think all four of the players that we saw in the semi-final cast have a decent shot at winning the world championship.
Siya nga pala, good luck, bon voyage, safe trip para sa ating mga kasamahan bukas na sila Marlon Manalo, si Bebeng Gallego, si Ronnie Alcano. They'll be campaigning in Japan para dun sa All Japan Open, at saka meron pang isang liga sila na iintayin. And they'll be back closer to Christmas, so they'll be missing home for the next so many weeks, no? But that's how life is, no? Sa mga manlalaro ng bilyar, talagang ganun eh.
Oh, and they'll be facing stiff competition in those tournaments, but wouldn't be surprised if one of them brings home a win or two.
Kumbaga, hindi kumpleto ang taon pagka walang Pilipinong nagiging kampiyon sa larangan ng bilyar.
That's a nice bit of work there by Dennis. Pero medyo sumobra lang. Napalayo yung tres.
Subukan niyang kunin ito sa kaliwa dito, sa left corner pocket. Ay, hindi. Iba, dinodraw niya na tira.
Yeah, if he takes it on the right side, it's a better position for the 5, I would think. But this is definitely missable.
Tirang isa't isa muli. Pero
Well played.
na-control niya yun, ha? So alam niyo na kung bakit deadly opponent itong si Dennis Orcullo. Buenas lang talaga si Gabica that he was able to master enough frames to put such a distance between him at itong kanyang kalaban na si Dennis Orcullo.
Mandiglig matarin.
Ayun, ang salita.
Yan ba yung surigaw nun na sinabi mo kanina?
Ayan. Kila na lang, 13 na lang.
Round number 20, he still trails Gabica, 16 racks to 4.
ano sa kanya kumbaga, gusto ko lang ipakita what I have, no? Baka sabihin ng mga tao, I just rolled over and died. No, hindi ganun kadali yan. Gusto niyang, kumbaga, to go down fighting. Ganun naman palagi, no? I mean, that's an attitude that Filipinos have. Samantala, we'll take a quick break. Antonio Gabica sues for time. He leads 16-4 kay Dennis Orcullo. Ganda ng mga bola na yan. Sarap tignan. 16-4 ang ating score. Yan po si Mr. Mike Pingol, ang presidente ng Oriental and Motolite Marketing Corporation. Kasama po niya si Miss Gay Opinion, ang brand manager naman po para sa ating mga kasama sa Motolite. Sa inyo po, sa buong Motolite, salamat sa inyong pagtataguyod ng bilyar dito sa Pilipinas.
21st round, Orcollo to right. Score, Orcollo 4, Gabica 16.
Testing. And now, Orcullo just clinging to life just barely. Gusto ko lang batiin ang kaibigan ko si Louis Soto. Sana nag-enjoy ka sa palabas natin ngayon at I guess you would agree na talagang severe ang beating ni Dennis Orcullo ngayon at the hands of Gabica, but Dennis Orcullo is still alive, barely.
Ang tawag natin dyan sa boxing minsan yung flailing away, yung groggy ka na pero bato ka pa ng bato. Pero minsan nakaka-deliver ka ng knockout punch from out of nowhere. Malay mo, diba? Mangyari yan kay Dennis Orcullo sa haba at sa dami ng mangyayari, sa dami ng kombinasyon na pwede nating makita, hindi pa tapos hanggang hindi dumarating yung ika-17.
But he needs 12 straight knockout punches here.
Oo, mahirap-hirap nga lang yun.
Siguro kahit si Mike Tyson in his prime, hindi nagagawa yun.
Pahirapan yun.
Very awkward queuing situation here. Talagang halos nakahilata na si Dennis sa
lamesa,
rail, just to make that shot.
Hindi sa inaantok siya, pero maganda pa rin nagawa nyo despite yung pagkaka-extend, no, yung parang hyper-extended yung kanyang stance doon. Na-control pa rin niya yung bola, no, para ikutan yung tres. Now, nakaset up siya sa 4. Aba, magaang ang latag ng mga bola para kay Dennis Orcullo. Was not yet given up the ship. Sige, tuloy ang bakbakan. 5 is ready. Ayan ang 6, nandyan lang, magkakadikit na sila.
You know, I know this sounds silly, Chito, but this match actually is not yet over. As bizarre as it sounds, there's still a lot of pool that can happen, and I'm not saying that Dennis Orcullo will probably, can win this match. It's highly unlikely. He still can. It's highly unlikely, but he can still run up a few racks and make this very respectable.
And that's what he's trying to do right now. Nag-around the world siya. Same hole ang pagkukuha na niya ng 6. Sama mo na rin yung 8 doon. Lahat ng bola, yung huling 4 na bola sa isang pocket niya kukunin. Hindi pala. Kukunin niya sa kabila yung 8, opposite, tapos yung 9 dito sa same pocket na pinaghulugan ng 5.
Yeah, less work for the white to do, and he puts another
Ayan na ang 9.
rack together.
Ikalimang panalo para kay Dennis Orcullo.
And Dennis is doing the countdown here, tuwing nakakapunto siya ng rack, sinasabi niya, 11 na lang.
That's from a high of 14.
Oo.
If it gets to a single digit, then malamang dito tayo maghahaluin. Biro lang. Si Bob may date No. Sunod-sunod ang text So yung manood mo na sa TV. Pasensya na ho kayo at kami extended edition ng Motolite Philippine 9-Ball Open, but we don't mind for as long as we can bring you the exploits of two of yung mga miyembro po ng aming Team Solar Sports.
Gabica, 16, Orcollo 5.
Kanina, lumapit na yung 9 sa butas. Tignan natin kung ito ay magiging resulta naman ng paghulog ng 9 sa Sargo. Who knows?
Hoy, hanggang umisgat. Oh, hanggang umisgat. Bigay mo na. Yan.
Si Dennis Orcullo toying with the balls. And of course, having a grand time, no? Just enjoying what is left to him. Ang hirap nito dahil nasa championship point na ang kanyang kalaban na si Antonio Gabica. Parang kumbaga sa it's a stay of execution. Hindi pa naman natatapos. So lumalaban pa ng paatibayan itong si Dennis Orcullo. Maganda yung attitude na dinadala niya into the table. No? Sige lang, laro lang. Hanggang hindi natatapos, tuloy-tuloy lang.
Talagang living on borrowed time ito no? But Dennis has to jack up the cue to hit this one.
Uy, hanggang ka lang. Hawa ka. Martin na ako.
Narinig mo? Murder na ako. Maawa ka daw.
But the 7's actually gone in a bit of an awkward spot. But it still should be his rack.
Kanina nakakita na tayo ng Montic na completed comeback against this guy, si Bebeng Gallego kontra kay Dennis Orcullo. Si Bebeng Gallego was down 3-10. He came back and was actually at 9-10 until yung kanyang break came up dry at nagkaroon ng chance itong si Dennis Orcullo. Who knows, no? Baka magkaroon ng tinatawag nating yung reversal ng fortunes at siya naman ang gumawa nung run na ginawa kanina ni Bebeng. And maybe improve on it. Di pa tapos eh. Ganda ng ginawa niya rito. And an angle that he wanted for the 7. Kanyang nakuha, Dennis Orcullo. Still flailing away. Parang manok yan eh. Minsan sisintensyahan na yung huling kikig niya, tumatama pa.
Pumapalo pa. Ika nga nila sa Cebu, buhay pa.
Buhay pa. And Dennis Orcullo all set to nail his 6th win in a race to 17. Orcullo's 9 is there, so nagbibilang sa kanina, 14. Ngayon, 10 na lang.
16 racks to 6.
I think, Chino, the previous record for a Filipino for a number of racks run in a row probably was Efren Reyes in the 1999 World Championship when he made, I think, 9 against Bustamante. But I'm not sure. I really have to check that. But,
yung straight, ibig mo sabihin
yes,
from...
ibig sabihin, when you run a rack, hindi nakakatira ng kalaban.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's the definition of running a rack. As opposed to win, you can win 11 racks,
tama.
pero maaaring nakakatira yung kalaban mo. Pero
Kasi
ito
yung
talagang,
dire-diretso sa'yo na, no? Sargot, run out. Kasi yung huli ng return from a huge deficit to save a match. Actually, at match point, yung si Marlon Manalo, naalala mo yung kalaban niya si
Yang Chingshun.
Yang Chingshun, yes. That match went hanggang alauna yata.
Yeah.
Anong oras na? Live po ito nagaganap. Alas 10. 4 minutes after 10 ng aking relo. Kung ito hindi na-delay. Bakit? Hindi naman masama yun. Sira lang ang date ng mga marami.
Now it's the turn of Dennis Orcullo to string some racks together.
Sayang nga naman ang championship kung hindi niya makikita ang dunong ng kalaban. Ano pa namang glory ang meron sa isang kampyonato na hindi nakikita yung kalaban?
Uh-oh.
na, umuber ka. Uy, patay kang bata ka.
Gabica, now it's time for him to see if he can finish this off. Pero medyo may mga cluster tayo dito, ha?
Yung 4 and 8,
Yeah, that's the big one actually.
yun ang pinakamalaking problema. Itong 1 na to, madaling kunin ito.
Oh, and the 2 is right there. But the 4 does not really have a pocket, except for the top side pocket. Pero maliit yung babagsakan niya. So, this rack is far from over.
May problema pa ho si Gabica. Actually, he can lay claim to the check and the championship pag masosolve niya yung 4 at 8. Doon natin masasabi na doon na magsisimula ang matagal ng wakas.
Ngayon pa lang iniisip niya kung paano niya lulunasin yung problema ng 4, no? Simple shot here, just a stop ball, a stun shot. I think. No? This is surprising. So what he's done actually, he's made a good shot here. Now he can just follow this to the other side of the table for the red 3.
Kasi yung 3, no? So gawin niya rito, sisigidahin niya itong, o kukuridahin niya itong yung 2. So mama yung 3, sinusukat niya kasi kukunin niya sa side yung 4 because that is now the problem ball dahil yung butas na kanyang kinalalagyan. So pinopoint niya sa punto na yan, hoping to land the white ball, the cue ball in that direction, take the 3 dito sa left corner pocket, and take the 4 doon sa side pocket.
If he can get the 4 into the side pocket, it's going to be a very thin
Manipis
shot. Oh, going to be into a very small side pocket.
Ayan na ang sunod.
Doesn't want to be straight. He's too straight, and I don't think that 4 goes into the side.
Alanganin sa pwesto.
Perhaps now his best hope is to draw this back a bit and then play some kind of bank or some kind of safety.
Malayo pala yung side na yun.
Oo. Tsaka,
hindi, side ito, malayo. Kung baga kukunin mo sa side to, talaga sobrang desperado. Hindi, angle ito pang side, ano? Sinusukat pala niya yung kanina sa 3.
yeah, now he's pointing to the spot. He just wants to draw this back, have a shot on the 4, and then, or maybe from here it looks like he could stick it in, but from there, definitely not. Tingin ko, babanda na lang siya dito eh. He may play a cross-side bank into the side pocket on the top of your screen, or maybe take it on the other side, off the corner.
Ito ang shot for the championship pag nagkataon.
Key shot coming up. Oh, this actually could pass.
Ayun na nga.
He took the
Sariwang
option,
dublete, no?
He took the option that I mentioned, to take the cross-side bank. At mukhang he's finishing here with a flourish, you know, fittingly.
Tama rin pala yung sabi ko sa side kukunin, pero sa opposite pala. Opposite side ang ibig ko sabihin, palusot pa, no? Hindi.
Side pocket din naman.
Sa side pa rin naman,
Tama
no?
rin
Pasado
naman
na.
eh,
Pwede
oo.
na, pwede na.
Maling side ng side, pero ayos lang.
Wrong side. Gabica, counting the balls. Naku, nauntog.
Ayos lang.
Pwede pa, pwede pa. Pwedeng remedyohan. Hawak na ni Dennis Orcullo yung kanyang 2 tako. Actually, kinakalas niya na yung break cue niya. Alam niya na yung latag ng bola na ito. Nagsisignal na.
Yeah. Actually, I saw him holding the cue. Parang he's making the movement of unscrewing the cue, but actually he cannot do that because under the World Pool Billiard Association rules, when you unscrew your cue, that is a sign of a concession.
Ah.
You're conceding the match when you unscrew your cue. So hindi niya
higpit
talaga
pala
hindi niya kakalasin 'yon.
Para palang touch
Oo.
move sa chess
Yes,
yan.
yeah. It is considered considered to be a concession.
Parang throwing in the white towel.
Yes,
no?
yeah.
Gabica just wanting to make sure he felt the pressure. Dahil may pressure po ng kalahating milyon at ang championship na nakaakibat dito sa kanyang tira na ito, 3 bola na lang ang natitira. And what a way, and what a journey it has been para kay Gabica. At age 11 left home, gaya ng sinabi natin, went to as far as Leyte, Bacolod, nagmamagic-magic sa mga plaza, trying to earn a living, natuto mag-bilyar. Naku! Nako.
One more
Sos,
twist.
Ginoo.
Sos grabiha, sos Ginoo.
Sabi narinig mo, na-pressure ka pa. Ganyan talaga ang buhay, ga. And
Ano yung sinasabi niya?
isa na lang, na-pressure ka pa. And the familiar expression galing sa ating mga kapatid na Cebuano. Sus, Ginoo. Yun ang nangyari kay Gabica. And let's see how he can steal this one.
I don't think he could be hooked by this jaw, but I think he can just about make it. But he has to play this with follow, and this white is going to go in the vicinity of that 9. So he just has to make sure that he lands properly here.
At matapos ang 8 buwan, daan-daang mga manlalaro, 5 araw na championship, isang race to 17, it has come down to this shot to the 9 for Antonio Gabica to finish off what he started. It took him 2 tries para makapasok dun sa round of 64. But he won't mind because this 9 will give him the honor, the right to be named champion of the Motolite Philippine 9-Ball Open 2004. Mahirap pa rin natira to.
Oh, buntis. Reverse cut into a blind pocket. But with so much on the line, I can't see him
Ito ang
missing this.
500,000 pesos shot. Lalo kayo ninervyos, ano? Ayan na, para sa kalahating milyon!
Antonio Gabica, 500,000 pesos. Diyan lamang po kayo, may awarding ceremonies pa tayo. Huwag po muna kayo maalis. Samahan niyo po kami.
And Gabica can celebrate with Mary Jane and the rest of the family. Pwedeng mag-break ng panandali. 500,000 pesos is 500,000 pesos. Bansang ihirangin kampiyon. Matapos ang daang mga manlalaro sinubok na tanghaling kampiyon ng Motolite Philippine 9-Ball Open. Magpabalik po ang inyong mga lingkod para sa pagtatapos ng napakahabang biyahe parating sa kampyonato. Ang champion, Antonio Gabica.
So the Motolite Philippine 9-Ball Open would like to call out the following people. The Chief Operating Officer of Solar Entertainment Corporation, Mr. Peter Chan Long. The Vice President of Solar Entertainment, it's Mr. Juanito Nocos. And our Field 9 Open Project Director, Mr. Arnold Arandilla. Also, would like to request Mr. J. Espinosa of Pioneer Epoxy to join them in front, please. Now, from our friends at Oriental and Motolite Marketing Corporation, their president, Mr. Miguel V. Pingol, their vice president, Mr. Don Albert Cuesta, and their brand manager, Miss Marie Gay P. Opinion, together with Mr. Jerry De Jesus. He is one of Motolite's top joint venture partner. Now, to award the Pioneer Epoxy's most promising player, may we request Mr. J. Espinosa to award the said trophy to our winner, 19-year-old Russian Bobby Petisa. Unfortunately, Russian won't be able to join us. On his behalf, it's going to be Bruce the Mentor Suarez who's going to be receiving the trophy for the Pioneer Epoxy's most promising player award. Congratulations. On behalf of Russian Petisa, it's Bruce Suarez accepting. Now, I'd like to call out the first runner-up, earning himself 200,000 pesos. This is going to be awarded by Mr. Don Albert Cuesta, the Vice President of Motolite, Oriental and Motolite Marketing Corporation. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Dynamite, Dennis Orcullo. First runner-up, he's going to be receiving 200,000 pesos courtesy of Motorlight. Now the champion, ladies and gentlemen, he earned for himself 500,000 pesos to be awarded by the president of Oriental and Motorlight Marketing Corporation, Mr. Miguel V. Pingol. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Antonio Gabica. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the champion, Antonio Gabica. He is 500,000 pesos richer tonight. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The first Motorlight Philippine 9-Ball Open. We'll see you again next year, sometime around February, if I'm not mistaken. Congratulations, Antonio Gabica, and of course our runner-up, Mr. Dennis the Dynamite Orcullo. And of course, let's not forget our Pioneer Epoxy Most Promising Player Award, 19-year-old Russian Bobby Petiza.